just to make sure you don't forget.
Right.
We're not even in game yet.
I don't know if I want to record or not.
It looks like at least Jay and Jar Jar are both online at least. Jay is in Overwatch.
Jay was streaming like a second ago.
Yeah.
Master hacker.
He's in.
I just think of the fucking cat on a keyboard. Whenever somebody clicks super loud, I just see the cat. Alright, who's got the hype music?
Oh, I got it.
Already.
What are we doing?
What hype music are we playing?
I'm just gonna hum. Are y'all cool with me trying to remember the tune to Pirates of the Caribbean?
So what do we think they're going to run on these first map?
I think Rin has that written up beautifully. Sorry.
What?
Rin, you have that accessible?
Their comps?
I can pull it up.
Their comps or just intel?
Their comps, what we're expecting them to run.
They're expecting on Nepal, McCree runs Zarya or Pharmacy runs Zarya, unless it's in Village when they're likely to run those. And in Sanctuary, they don't really have any good picks, so I'm thinking they're probably going to go McCree or an Aristocomp they're not good at.
Yeah, Ren, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I didn't really read most of that because I was at work.
Wow.
It was just impressive, the amount of knowledge you were dropping, though. The volume.
It's only informative for like the DPS to read DPS and for tanks to read tanks and supports to read.
Okay, so Puppy Love is their main tank at least, and he feeds.
Okay.
Puppy Love is their weakest link. Big Ol' Dango.
Big Ol' Dango doesn't have a public profile.
Wait.
They were also not supposed to be they were not listed on the roster, so I deleted the file, or deleted the paragraph. Wait. It looks like they will not be running TD Clue, which means they're likely to run in Lucio for Tokaguru and a Zen for Big Ol' Dango. Big Ol' Dango, not for Big Ol' Dango, for Puppy Love. For Spielberg. Spielberg's Zen has a pretty low Discord use rate.
Lame.
Um,
It's like the opposite of problem I have.
The problem that the other Zen had on their team was that they never harmonied.
Big Ol' Dango's not on their roster.
Yeah, they're not listed.
He's on the Discord channel.
But he's not on the official roster.
Yeah, they were last season of Rose League, and I did look into them, but I deleted the thing after seeing the official roster. But I don't know how much I can remember, except that their support / main tank fell.
Ugh.
I mean, that still means he's not on the roster.
Big Ol' Dango's their main tank.
Yeah, Big Ol' Dango probably main tank. Spielberg, that just means Puppy Love is gonna be on off tank and still feed.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Remember,
Everyone's recording. Everyone's ready?
watch your sight lines here.
I decided not to record.
Them having Puppy Love on off tank, that means they're more likely to run a more confident dive. So we might want to prepare for that.
Village.
Village, we are running. Nepal, Village, Maygoats.
All right. With Lith, can you go Brig for that?
Yes.
Do we swap out the D.Va, right?
Yeah, we swap out the D.Va. And we run Moira.
Okay, so our strategy is going to be what? Go straight to point?
Yeah.
Go straight to point, prolong the fight, and divide them. preferably
I
harass.
will serve myself.
So we're gonna play far right side of point most likely.
Yes.
Yeah. We want to watch for. Yeah.
Especially if they're running Pharah, don't let them get free shots into the point. Just play the far side.
Mhm.
And
If they're running Pharaoh, we gotta use coalescence to burn them down.
You have any speed boost so we get to point faster?
Yeah.
If
Yes.
they're running McCree, we need to protect our tank from being harassed because they're Lucio like super ass tanks.
4, 3,
And
Good.
they're
Wow.
flash
Go, boys.
tank, right?
round 1.
Me.
Capture the objective.
I'm gonna immediately go right, go all ready to the back side of point.
Yep.
I think they went high because I don't see them.
Nope,
They're
nope,
made,
nope,
they're made
nope,
up.
nope, nope.
We can get the point, get the point. Their mace cut off, no abilities. I'm charged. There's a Rhine behind you all. I'm
Money, money.
Got
Ryan's
Ryan?
down.
Nice.
the Lucio on.
Lucio. Lucio, nice. Zarya.
On Zarya?
Hanzo right.
Hanzo behind us.
All part of the learning process.
I'm just shielding him.
Nice.
I'm gonna go get our brig.
Alright, so they swapped to McCree instead of May.
I'm gonna go high ground.
Play back. I'll scout and fade out.
They've got
far,
Pharaoh
they're
with
far,
no
they're
mercy.
far.
Pharaoh with no mercy.
Alright. That means play point under the ceiling.
They're high.
Go
They're
far left.
Yep,
Yeah,
play
high,
backside
far
of point. Backside of point.
left. Okay.
Play over here, where our brig is.
Pharaoh's gonna come main, I think, separate from the.
No, she's front. She's front.
We want to
rotate
bait
left,
them.
rotate left.
Mara's on the right side.
Drop one.
Green above,
top,
green
above.
above.
McCree.
I'm falling back towards our spawn.
Yeah, get inside point if you can.
Section.
They're on us. Back there.
Lucio 4.
I got it.
Delayed, just delayed, no ult.
Yeah, delay.
Regrouping on me.
Yeah, we should swap off of goats if they're gonna have the Pharaoh.
Alright, what do we...
I
Can we
can
go
go
on flash and
for
bash?
free.
Flash and bash. Yeah,
And
that's
use
all.
our mail.
We have mail.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Let's
mail,
just-
and
let's
after
just
we
do
mail,
this.
we'll go brig.
Okay.
Mara's shooting above.
Can we speed behind them, behind point quickly?
Can we call Ferris so I can focus
3,
him?
2,
She's on top. She's on top. Just pat.
Just hide up, come turtle on point, they're gonna have to touch, and we'll wall them and kill them.
behind.
Oh, they're gonna let us take it.
I'm on point.
Their Ryan's on the ground.
They're still, yeah, you can hear him. I know.
Big anti.
Oh, fuck. That's my bad.
I'm using the Saki. I'm getting the Ferret.
I'm getting the Ryan outside. He's nanoed and weak. Ryan behind point.
All on point, no more ults. All on points, no more ults.
At your service.
If we're going on Flash and Bash, I'm going Zen.
Yeah.
I just used it, so.
Alright, I have Grav.
I
And
feel like we shouldn't have a break just because they don't have any dive characters.
yeah, no. That sounds good.
That is a good point.
Yeah,
Then
sounds
we're
better.
gonna need more healing than Lucio then. We're gonna need more healing than Lucio then.
Alright,
I was at beat.
Yeah. Can Zen go Mercy?
alright.
So we're looking this fight to grab them. They also are close to grab
They
and shadow.
definitely, they
Wait,
definitely
wait,
I
have.
have beat for grab.
Back.
They're gonna try and grab us right here.
Yep,
On
go
this
right,
point.
go right,
You
go right,
rotate
go right.
me. Rotate me.
Yeah, let's go, mate.
Okay.
They're looking for us.
We're gonna go back a point again.
Beating.
They also have barrage.
I'm gonna look to grab as soon as they walk down. Grabbing front.
Behind us, McCree.
Main tanks are low.
Ryan's anti.
There's already one. There's a lost fight.
I'm gonna have high new, but we're gonna have to get back in there.
They still have shatter. I mean, they still have
Yeah, they
grab.
do shatter.
This life's never
Yeah, they
an
use it.
event.
Let's push front a point.
You guys are still. You guys still only have 4. You guys
They just got touched though.
They use nano. I'm grabbed.
Let's run.
We should have gone Anna.
Alright. We need to, for this next map, have a plan of when they pull out Farah, this is what we do. Because we didn't have a plan, and as a result, we're picking on the fly.
Yeah. Not the plane.
What is this? What
Inside.
is this?
Well,
Hoop City.
it's high noon somewhere.
Fox, could you go Ana? I'll go Lucio.
What do I play next?
If we could trade the McCree for a Hanzo, I think this would be.
Yeah, that's super good.
With every death comes honor.
I'm gonna try and turtle on point.
With honor, redemption.
Their biggest strength, I think, is that Pharah.
5, 4, 3,
The Pharah and the McCree.
Yeah.
1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
We go right or left?
I'm going to the left.
Left.
And I'm gonna turtle in this back corner point right now.
Now they're gonna come.
They have a Mercy, so they're gonna burn my shield. They have a Junk in there, and a Hanzo. They have Junk Hanzo.
Hanzo's half.
I'm pulling forward.
Disordered.
I'm very weak. They're hogs on the right looking for a pull.
They're really weak.
McCree's one.
Orissa's weak and they're hiding. Hogs on the right, alone.
Orissa's one.
Hanzo point.
Double.
Ah, damn it, I'm off the edge.
Don't worry, they're hogs.
Hanzo said,
You guys are off. They switched Hog to Zarya. Or excuse me, they're swapping Ryan Zarya, I think.
They still are keeping the Junk Mercy. Oh, they're
They're
going
Ryan
Lucio.
Zarya. Ryan Zarya,
they're
Lucius,
going
and
on
Junk
Zen
Hanzo.
Boots.
Now they're keeping the Junk.
They have Junk Hanzo still, so they have Lucio.
They have very little healing.
They're going
Yeah,
They're going
left,
left
left,
side.
left.
I'm gonna rotate off point.
I'm back.
Hanzo's
They
left
might be
side,
going
right,
all the way left.
They're pushing straight on.
Dragon point.
Hanzo sleeping right side, left, right side, Hanzo.
Sorry, beside me.
Double.
The Ryan's very weak.
Hands left.
I'm on it.
I'm swapping Ryan.
Hanzo's still right side. He's
I'm
pushing.
coming to help you.
Alright, they swapped
He's-
Zen to
he's-
Ana.
He's gone.
Help.
They don't have support ults, they don't have tank ults, so they swap them. The only thing they could have is Hanzo and Junk. And I feel like both of them are mostly shooting the shield.
I'm gonna look to pop.
They're going
Hog
left again?
aggressively.
Except for the Hanzo. Hanzo's right. There's Sonic on us.
They're going all the way around behind us. I'm pulling to the
Going
right.
inside.
I'm at the point.
I'm isolated. I'm gonna die.
Junk's underneath, he has higher. Junk's underneath one.
Anna's anti. Hanzo's behind you. Hanzo's still behind you.
I'm 6 HP
Do we
below.
take this? Do we take this?
No,
There's
no.
Lucio on
Don't use
point.
ult, but just keep going on point.
There's Lucio and Hanzo only.
Okay.
They're
Reinhardt
both
coming behind.
low.
Reinhardt low behind you.
Ryan's coming behind.
Really low.
Walking slow.
Alright, they use Dragons there. Did they use anything else?
I didn't see anything else.
Okay, they have Tyre.
Oh, going.
That's two picks. That's two
Holy
picks.
shit, club.
That's 3 picks. I got the Lucio when I died.
Better get on the objective.
We're coming. Let's go.
By the time.
Zarya's on point. On me, he has. Tyre's gonna get me.
It's stuck. Back left. By spawn.
Lucio's on point.
Get the Lucio.
One. Ryan's underneath.
Hanzo's right.
Get the Lucio. He's purple in one.
That's a trade. We're still one down.
Get on
They
point.
only have
Don't
Ana
get-
heal.
don't get point.
We both only have
I'm
Ana.
sleeping.
Back.
Lift and Klaus, their Ana sets up and stands still in the back away from the shield. If you can pick her or one of the snipers who sets
I
up
will
right, that'd be
not
great.
be defeated.
They still have both tank ults.
I almost have Nano.
They're spamming us. Once he reloads, I'm gonna start pushing. We're here? No.
I'm the last one.
Alright, I'm pushing now.
You're not.
I have Shatter, so it's gonna be hard to get
He's
off.
sleeping. Shatter.
The Lucio down to the Ryan. Ryan behind the stack. Ryan's very
Got
weak.
him.
Trap behind.
On point, there's Zarya and Ana. Junk is
Pushing
gonna
Zarya.
tire from behind. Junk's gonna tire from
Zarya's
behind.
gonna grab.
Junk is one.
Hanzo got me. You have no Anna.
Their DPS are still behind us. This winnable? We get the Zarya?
No ult.
Alright, so their DPS really like to set up off angles, and we gotta deal with that. Their DPS will set up alone on the
They're
right
down
and
two.
just
They're
shoot
down
us.
two.
They're down 2 if we can get in there.
Damn.
I'll beat us.
Junk's coming left
I'm
side.
gonna push left. Junk has fire, they have grab. They have grab dragons. So we gotta try and kill the Hanzo fast. Fire's coming.
Lucio's anti, if you see him. Just me on the tire.
Hanzo's on point.
Lucio's dead. I'm weak.
Moira by your side.
I got the Ryan.
Overtime. Огонь по готовности.
Zarya shattered inside the grab. Means dragon. Lucio's one underneath.
I'll touch when you die.
I am not
Their
deterred.
Ryan's dead. I have beat.
Alright, so that felt like, and I could be wrong, it felt like we did exactly what we said we shouldn't, which was leave the DPS uncontested.
Yeah.
Because when we would push in, their Junk or their Hanzo would just sit behind us and just spam at us. Alright, let's go back to Hanamore Hellhounds chat.
Double. Triple. Quadruple kill.
Yeah, so we gotta make sure when we go into those fights, their DPS and their supports set up very open, and we gotta make sure we pick them. Because it felt like the fight would start, and then in the tank battle, I would get low, he would get low, Math would get low, we'd all get healed, and it would keep going like that, and then one other DPS would get a pick on our backline. And I think our backline was positioned better, it's just that they were looking to shoot our backline. We were not looking to shoot their backline.
Yeah.
How were you guys doing with the ult tracking? Just in general, because it felt like there was a lot of times where you guys were going in without knowing what they had, like seeing like the Pharah coming from behind, like with all these like that last fight that you guys had. They had literally 5 ults, and so
Yeah.
they just were able to sustain off of that. And so maybe it would have been better to like try to just like quickly try to bait out as much as you can, die, and then go in.
They were doing a really good job of using 0 ults to win every time. And I think it's again because maybe I shouldn't be pushing up as aggressively, but it felt like they were just picking our backline before we could get anything done on the front line.
Honestly, it felt kind of like a bait and switch of. I felt like several times we were winning the tank and like support area, but then they had the one pick potential with the Hanzo or the Pharah, where like you just takes one shot and someone's dead.
Yeah.
So next up we have Route 66 or Rialto. What are we feeling?
Let me
I mean, what have they been
Rialto
running that
did
is strong?
decent
Because if
approach.
like there's a single character that you guys felt was like super oppressive, then we should pick a map that's not strong for that character.
Route 66.
For
It
me, it
felt-
was Hanzo.
Yeah, I felt like their Hanzo or Pharah was just behind us a lot of the time.
Okay.
Which I feel like both of them.
Well,
They're gonna run
for
double
Rialto,
sniper.
I feel like Fair is only strong at first point, and then
That's
second
true.
and third she's not strong.
They also
But-
have pretty strong double snipers, which might be bad for Route 66.
So do we want to do Rialto then?
Yeah, let's go Rialto.
That's just fine.
I think Gab's Sombra will be really helpful here because I swear their Ana would just stand near the point completely alone, just
Did she
shooting.
She has 2018 Fox positioning, which is right behind the Ryan's butt.
Yeah.
Not a good idea.
Alright, so Lith is out of this map.
Yep.
So let's hop back into the voice channel.
Wait, let's see if Jer has anything to say. Jer.
Oh,
okay, I'm back. Okay, so what I saw a lot of is people are taking their own fights, and we're not focusing people that are like all alone. Like Hanzo was all the way on the right the entire time. Well, again, you guys didn't really have like a dive-ish comp, but like if you see people alone like that, just if you can take advantage of that, just hop on them and do whatever.
Okay.
And then another thing is there's just way too much like trickling. There's not enough groups like group ups.
Okay.
Mhm.
So that's another thing I noticed.
Gotcha.
So if we clean those up, especially the grouping up, I feel like if if you guys go 2 down, just call the backup and try to regroup instead of keep like feeding alt charge, etc.
Okay. Andy,
All right.
back in the chat.
Yeah, back into the chat.
Okay, have fun, guys.
Okay. Looks like we're gearing up, getting ready to go. One team left to
Welcome
finish
to
getting
Rialto.
ready.
Initiating match.
And we're going into the map. So this is the first week. We don't really have kind of a established power chart of teams versus teams who beats who. This is kind of that experimental period where we don't really know who's going to win going into this next map, but based off of the previous map, looks like Rebirth has a pretty distinct advantage, and Hellhounds are on the back foot, and they've got a few things that they need to address in order to come back in the series.
With this, though, I would definitely love to see how their Goats comp is going to be working in these kind of maps where Goats comp can be used much more efficiently, and it can actually just keep applying that pressure towards the team. You definitely have to see, though, if that coordination from the previous map is going to be their falter, or if they're able to overcome it and if they are able to use it as a tool to overcome their obstacles.
Attackers.
Never mind that. We don't even
30
believe in
seconds.
Ghost Comp here. We got 2-2, both sides. The Sombra Ash on the side of Hellhounds with an Orisa Hog. I'm imagining this is to try and hold the bridge. I see a lot of that on this map specifically. But nope, looks like they're set up a little bit behind the bridge. Gonna take spot in the corner. Ash versus Upgrade's Widowmaker, though, that might be a bit of an awkward duel. Widowmaker just has the damage to outpace Ash and get the one-shot headshot. You take a lot of sight lines with this character.
With that, let's just see how well the defense side is going to be able against both sides. Just have a heavy amount of damage, but from the side of Hellhounds, how well they're able to push Redding down the Rig and the Ryan Shield, so they cannot out that front line.
Looks like Upgrade's being flanked on the side. The Sombra going back to try and deal with the Widowmaker. Putting some pressure, taking the opposition for a moment. Orisa's set up and trying to put some damage. We're at 2 shields staring at each other. Dynamite does connect with the Reinhardt and is taking down, building up that mob. Looks like Widowmaker takes out that Orisa, though. That's going to be pretty devastating. It gives just the tanks of Rebirth the ability to move forward and pressure the enemy team. I do say that, but Reinhardt has been hit with the TNT. He is taking down. Both tanks, however, have fallen on the side of Hellhounds. It looks like they're going to have to give up most of this point if they try to contest it all.
Good side of Rebirth. They just walk and roll entirely instead of silence. They were able to just take advantage of their offense. The rest of the team is still trying to
No one can hide from my sight.
Speaking of the next fight, looks like the Hellhounds are deciding that this corner of the map is going to be where the fight happens. I say that because Goldango coming up behind, or some sort of a flank. He's charging through, and he catches one. 2 down on the side of Hellhounds to open that up, and Anna is pretty far out of position. Looks like this is going well. 4 down on the side of Hellhounds. Rebirth should have an easy time cleaning this up.
Where this focus comes into play is where they need to shape up. For the side of Hellhounds, they have to be certain that they're all focusing on one particular target, focusing them down as best as possible, using ultimates in a considerable amount, and above all else,
Rally to me! Do something!
Looks like EEP comes out. Anthony has landed on Reinhardt. They managed to burn him out even through the transcendence. Bob is holding the point. Muffins is holding low, and it looks like Rebirth is going to be pushed back off the point. That was a pretty quick and clean engagement. That was a nice EMP on the side of Hellhounds.
For Spielberg, though, he did an absolutely absolutely tremendous job of just backing up and being out of the range of the EMP, and he was able to get the trance off, but unfortunately there were those moments where he wasn't able to save everyone due to the AMP. With that, you can just definitely have to see how well you have to separate or work together to keep everybody alive.
Looks like Reaper has swamped the goat and moving up to the high ground. Right, the enemy Reinhardt has fallen down. Looks like they've taken control of the high ground and they're opting to move forward. Reinhardt's on both sides have Earthshatter, and the Earthshatter comes out. It connects with it only then turning to 1 kill. Big Obongo is low on health, but he's going to be healed up. The Widowmaker on the side of Hellhound has fallen. Gav has fallen as well. Nano Boost come out. Ryan v Ryan duel. Both are basically invincible at the moment, swinging with each other. Nibber falling back a little bit, taking his time. Looks like they're trying to stabilizing now. Puppy Love falling on the side. Looks like an anti-nade's going to connect on the Zarya and they can get some damage in to deal with that. Never mind, they're opting to kill Nibber instead. Looks like they have the momentum. They're pushing.
Has reached the checkpoint.
Check this out.
Defense matrix activated.
Apagando las luces. وريهم قوتك. أقوم بقطوبنستي.
Nerf this. Suiting up.
огонь по готовности. وريهم قوتك.
That was a good fight.
Apagando las luces.
Justice reigns from above.
Off the big old Donker's going to fall instead. Reapers are forced to fall back and Reapers.
Hockey play coming up on the side of Big Ol' Dongo, because at that point, yes, you can get enough to build towards that Reinhardt shatter, but now you are just staggering yourself and losing even time while Halo Counter is down. There has to be that even trade of where the ultimate charge can help your team, or is it better to just completely die and fight so you can set that.
Helden sterben nicht. 60 seconds remaining.
I am unstoppable. Dein Schutzengel ist da.
30 seconds remaining.
like 24 seconds left on the clock, so if they have any staggered us right now, they won't be able to control Rebirth in order to get the next fight going.
10 seconds.
I think with that though,
remaining.
they are able to get that timing back because it's only just another 10 seconds, and they still have the Lucio speed boost helping them.
Apagando las luces. Justice reigns from above.
Let's just see how well
Огонь по готовности. Warihum Uwitik.
Graviton Surge, never mind EMP Rocket Barrage, I called it wrong. Gyarados needs a Rocket Barrage. They are still up one. Graviton comes out. He's gonna grab most of the members of Rebirth except for Lucio. Fabulous has Banana Boost and she's trying to push into the face of Hellhound to make some space, but there's just
Огонь
too
по
many
готовности.
there. Banana Boost has worn off a while ago, and Toka is on point alone. Purple hacked, he's gonna fall as well. I don't think anybody else is going to be able to make it in time. The Graviton comes out, but it's not going to be before the match ends.
Switching sides.
Ooh-wee! This is becoming something of
Initiating
a
match.
blowout, wouldn't you say?
A little bit. I mean, we really think about it. Second point, I think Hellhounds could push to that. That's a very achievable goal. It's still anybody's map right now. They're gonna have to get together, get that ultimate economy that they had at the last point, and get it going through their attack phases this time. If they can keep chaining those ults one after another, big combos, keep the advantage, keep the momentum, hold fights like they did for that last point for a few minutes, they could definitely be in this game and take the map.
Let's definitely see though how well Rebirth is able to just swap this around, see what their defensive game is like, and to see how well they can even stop this kind of forward aggression coming out from this heavily favored defensive side coming out from the Hellhounds.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
No, Hellhounds was on
defense.
Yeah, so I was right. Okay.
Yeah.
It's still very new to these teams. I'm very uncertain about the names. Just I see blue and red and I report as such.
I called them a team that wasn't even in this game earlier. You're fine.
Alright. So with that in mind, I would definitely love to see how well that with the side of Hellhounds coming out and they're rushing towards more of a dive comp. Interesting choice here with how the verticality is not very useful in certain parts. Fighting the tight alleyways and the brawliness of how you can do it. Let's just see. It seems like they're going to be swapping over to a right.
Well, they have the Widowmaker pretty already. Muffin's dropping low, almost dead. What was that? 10 HP. He's going to play a lot safer from now. Toka, out on position. He's going to fall way back there. No idea what he was up to. But Rebirth now has to hold down a player. Looks like they're going to get a counter. It's going to cost Muffin's his life to take out the support. They're still down. It looks like Hellhounds has some momentum. Toka coming back from spawn is here. They're back. Looks like they're 5v5 engagement, but Big Ol' Dongo caught a little bit out of position, a little bit low on health.
Warihum Uwitik.
If he holds it up for longer, Hellhounds is going to break. He's going to spell their doom. Never mind, Muffins takes out Strict here with the swap to Hanzo. Mana Boost comes out on Big Ol' Dongo. A lot of healing has come out in the last few moments. High Noon's gonna come out, finish up, push Hellhounds back, not get all the kills as Nibber's gonna make it out, saving a little bit of ult charge there.
Keeping that Sombra in check is absolutely needed for how much damage he's putting out with these EMPs in the previous fight. Upgrades immediately going to flashbang fan combo. Take those picks out is very useful, and that kind of aggression can stop the Sombra from playing such rocky eyes, especially amongst these kind of situations.
Looks like Sombra, however, did manage to finish her EMP while we were talking, and never mind, she's gonna die. Backing up, looking at the
into the
iris. They're holding up. Big Ol' Dongo falls. Spielberg, too. Hellhounds suddenly found themselves in a pretty great position. Earthshatter gets blocked. Huge flashbang on the side of Rebirth. Mana Boost, Transcendence gonna move forward. It's gonna find both the DPS picks. Even though the Earthshatter's blocked, it looks like Rebirth is gonna have to fall all the way back. Still ready, still sitting on that as the cards approaching the end of first point.
This, they really gotta be sure to be playing up well. Having everyone available to help out your Reinhardt, especially in those shatter moments where it can differentiate between getting stunned and working well with the target bubble, or just letting him run up for free and McCree just getting a free stun onto the right and giving these ultimate.
Looks like Rebirth kind of still regrouping. We had a small engagement there where there were 2 picks and Rebirth backed up. Upgrades falling to strength. It's going to increase the time it takes them to regroup even further. And Gab's still sitting on EMP. They've done pretty amazing things with this in the pack. And they have the Diva Bomb. And they fight pretty easily without the combo. I'm gonna cut you off. The EMP comes out. The Diva Bomb. And it's one, not as quick as I was hoping, but it manages to take the second one on the side of Rebirth. Scrappy fight with on the ground. Big ol' Down comes out with the charge. He's gonna take out the Diva Max Spielberg, trying his best to keep his Reinhardt alive. Looks like he's gonna die, even though Spielberg's still up, manages to run through the entire team in the backline at 1 HP. Never slept through the entire game. Oh, Choka's gonna lose his Soundberry though. Looks like they're trying to come back. They're trying to put pressure on the Widowmaker. They're going to take her out. Nibber getting the charge onto the Reinhardt calling the Surge Shatter, but he's going to die as well. Spielberg is still up, still getting healing out, and they're just not getting the damage they need to on the side of Hellhounds. They're going to be forced back. They're going to be forced to regroup.
This fight really is showing just how much you really need to be making sure to focus on those certain targets and just to bring them down. There was way too much uncoordinated attacks just going on multiple different targets, and it was showing very hard on the side of Hellhounds. If the Hellhounds wishes to have a chance to stop Reaver, they need to be focused up on how they do with their Sombra impact.
GSDMP last fight, they're 64% to another one. If they can build it up, put one out every time.
Pass into the iris.
Even though they didn't necessarily win them the last engagement, they're currently clashing at the top though as I'm speaking. Looks like Hellhounds is controlling the high ground and Transcendence comes out on the point, probably to save his own life. Huge anti-nade, catches both tanks. Looks like he's just gonna take out Reinhardt though, but there's a lot of the team pulling around him. 2 left on the side of Rebirth, and it looks like Hellhounds is gonna cap the point off that anti-nade.
My goodness, this kind of game is just coming down to these small little nitpicks and coming out from the side of Rebirth. They have 5 ultimates in this fight. Let's just see how well they're able to have that coordination.
Fight for it!
This, never mind.
Routing power to forward area!
Hanzo anymore. They're losing numbers. Their Shutter comes out. They might lose the Hanzo as well. It's just Toka on point, trying to hold on. He needs his teammate to come back so he can splash.
Apagando las luces.
Eddie was gonna be able to make it. Oh, looks like Puppy Love's getting. Come out the nano boost on Puppy Love. She has to fall back though mid nano boost because she's got no.
Hello.
Good fight, guys.
Play of the game.
Nice.
Yeah, it's been a while since we did the tournament. Deep breath.
It took us losing 2 points and the first match, but we figured out what they were up to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good shit, guys.
All right, next up is going to be Hanamura. It's going to be King's Row or Blizzard World.
Vote for their Ana.
Epic. Someone needs to show
On
how
the
it's
thing.
done.
It takes too long to get there. Alright, got it.
Whew.
Apparently it's halftime.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have a halftime?
I mean, yeah, we'll take a little break, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
Yo,
we played
Rin.
4 matches, right?
What?
Wait, I'm sorry, I joined late. Did we make any comments about that match? Anything that we
No,
need
no.
to...
Hold on. Yeah, I have a comment. Rin, you have to save trans for Grab Dragons. Like,
Yeah,
literally,
yeah.
like, you gotta do that. Like, it's, everyone dies by something else, that's just us feeding. Like, but you have to save it for Grab Dragons, because that's literally what they're saving it for.
The one time we used it during point B, it was a minute 20, and we could have lost our Rhine, and I was almost dead because the Hanzo and Tracer were on. So I had to use it because of survival.
Yeah, just I just want you to know, like, if you don't get that and Gabe doesn't hack somebody, it's gonna be an easy clap.
Yeah, I would have
like,
just died if we didn't have a Sombra.
They never grabbed us.
I was gonna say.
I mean, I kept hacking the
That's what I'm
fucking
saying.
Hanzo. Like, if I wasn't hacking the Hanzo, I hacked the Zarya and they couldn't get the combo off.
I also like almost fed a few times going after the Zarya when they were 1 HP, like at the end and at the end of second point. But
Well, then we clearly need to keep doing that, because that's clearly what they're looking for. Most, if they're not running ghosts, they're looking to grab dragons.
All
Let's
right.
go 3-1.
We've got 5 minutes or so, probably.
Okay, good. Because I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be
Yeah,
back.
so if you need to go to the bathroom, go now. When we get back,
Okay.
we'll discuss.
Okay.
I'll go now too.
When you get, no, everyone's gone. It's like,
Could I leave the in-game lobby so I could go practice?
yeah, if you want
Since
to,
I'm
go
not
for
playing
it.
next map.
Yeah, if you want to keep yourself warm, definitely feel
Yeah,
free
I'm
to do
not
that.
fucking.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
so, I'm so pissed at how I've played so far.
Yeah,
So
definitely go
fucking
warm up if you need it.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be back.
I'm gonna go see what they've been saying about us.
You had me worried there at the end there, Nib.
What were you worried about?
When you threw that shatter.
Mhm.
Sorry. Nah, it's fine. It worked out. It was good coordination with the EMPs and the other ultimates, though. Gab, you farm those real quick. Okay, so we're attacking first. That means we'll run Somber Goats on Kings first.
Alright, I'm back. My hands are so fucking cold. Oh.
All right, who is not here right now? Fox? You here? All right, Gab's here. Lith, you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Matt's here. Rin here?
Yeah.
Matt, you are here, right? No, Matt's not here. Klaus is practicing in the training room since he's a little cold right now.
I'm also here.
Yes.
If you want to ask.
All right. Hey, Jared, you here?
I am.
Is there anything you want to say?
I thought that was by far a lot cleaner. I felt like there was a lot more communication, even though I can't hear it. It just showed. At the end, the ult coordination was really, really good, especially when you canceled out the beat with the MB. Like the ult economy was by far like on your side that entire game, which I liked a lot. And as far as mistake-wise, there were maybe a couple instances where you guys split up on that map, but the